So how did we get here? Our problem is simple. India isn't wheelchair accessible and the wheelchairs on the market are not good enough. Imagine yourself, if you ever get your leg hurt and you have to use a crutch, a walker or a wheelchair, which would you prefer? Most people we ask say a crutch or a walker. This is because wheelchairs are not good. In a wheelchair, you need someone else to help you or carry you around. You can't go downstairs, you can't go upstairs, and the biggest problem of all, India is not wheelchair accessible. So how do we fix that? First, let's get into the why. India isn't wheelchair accessible because there isn't enough wheelchair representation. People in wheelchairs don't go out in wheelchairs because again, wheelchairs aren't comfortable, not accessible. So people designing don't see as someone who need to design for people in wheelchairs. It's a vicious cycle. How do we break that? Make more people who should use a wheelchair use a wheelchair. Make a better wheelchair. So how do we make a better wheelchair? We have three things in mind. First, make it self-controllable. If I can get where I want, if I can move around to my will, I will much rather want to use an option like that. In a wheelchair, someone else has to drag you around. We need to fix that. Second, cost. Just because we are improving the wheelchair doesn't mean we need to increase the cost. Taking our market as the average middle-aged person, if they can buy a wheelchair, they should be able to buy our wheelchair, and that is where the cost needs to stay. And third and most important of all, don't just make it good enough. Make it better. Make it so that people want to use a wheelchair as soon as they have a problem. How do we do this?
Greetings, I am Apurva. This is Navya. We study in MGD Girls School, Jaipur, and we are both students of grade 11. This is a Handi-Help robot that we are working on, and now she will explain how it works.
This is a Handi-Help robot designed for people who are handicapped and need a wheelchair to get around. This can be controlled using a joystick. Using a Bluetooth module. And it also has a UV sensor to detect objects as to not bump into objects.